So today we're actually gonna finish the front. As you can tell, I got my hardware in, missing a few. And if you guys didn't know, it actually came with a side piece right here. And then I'm also finishing the passenger side front. As you know, on the finishing the front or installing the front, I didn't have this piece. So we're putting that piece or aligning it right and installing this piece right here, which looks like this. Right here. It's like a little canard piece. So we're putting this piece on as well. And I'm also adjusting the camber to make it even. So I want to add like 0.3 camber. Got my digital leveler right there. Hits a little bit right here on this inner lip. Just gonna add 0.3 on both sides to make it even. Alright, let's go ahead and match this camber. Alright, with the camber adjusted, kind of ish a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and try to line up these body panel pieces good. Pretty much my idea is gonna be drawing a line with the tape and trying to line those lines up pretty good. That way the fender body line flows. Let's go ahead, I'm gonna move this just a hair back and that side a hair up. So let's go ahead and do that. So the bottom of the fender and this one share bolts. So I'm just gonna drill a hole here and then re-insert the bolt here. Now I put a bolt right there and this one will go somewhere in the side skirt. We'll figure it out later. Now that one's put up, just gotta put a bolt right here, following the fender line as well, best I can. So here's how this extension piece looks. There's a bolt here, this one, cell tapper here, an actual bolt here which is to sturdy it, and then a cell tapper right here just for now. This part's pretty loose, so I might have to 3M tape this together once it's done. But as you can tell, I didn't get the wheel well perfectly. But I'm thinking once I get this off to do the body work, once I do hidden hardware, I'm gonna go ahead and redo this part and make it even. So, but not bad. Completes the front. Still trying to get this part dialed in. I think that line looks pretty perfect. So once I figure this line's perfect, I can bolt those up like I did with the other side, and that's the fronts. The first bolt's in. It's nice having the quick connect. I can just pull up the bumper and put it in, and studs are going through. If you guys are wondering what kind of hardware I'm using, these are just bolts and nuts I got on Amazon. I got it with, right here. It's the 1/4 by 20, where's it here? 1/4 by 20, and they're 1.5 inch long. So I use a 1/4 drill bit and just make the exact size as I need to. As well as I got some flat washers, as well as right here, lock washers, and then nuts. It costs me like maybe 30 bucks for all of it. That's like 100 of everything, and I only need 60, so I have almost double extra hardware in case I need it. And then I even trim with it a few, so like right here and those two need to be trimmed a little bit so that way it clears. So go ahead and do the rest for the 3, and then that's the fronts. So I'm changing this approach. I'm going to be clamping this part and getting the tapper on this first. That way the wheel will be perfect, and then do that bolt. You may be asking yourselves, wouldn't this be easier if you just remove the wheel? Yes, but I'm arrogant and too lazy to do it, so I'm not removing the wheel. So I'm suffering more just because I'm at my apartment complex, and jacking up the car up and down will take forever, and moving the wheel is just not nowhere to store it really because it's a tight parking spot. But once I do like go to my friends' places and my cousins' places, I'm definitely gonna remove the wheel and then redo like some of these stuff inside. So this is how we're gonna do it for now. And just like that, this piece is on. This one as well has that piece right here. Another thing can't fix that, but well, a lot better. Now, what do you guys think? The completed front end, except for 3 hardware that's missing. I'm gonna paint that piece black. Once this is just all primered on, so it's not paint match at all. But once I get paint matte, that piece is gonna be black. do you guys think? And here's that fitment. This piece is, I need to add the bolts still right here. Once I remove that wheel, I'm gonna add that bolt in here too. Same on the other side. And so it was like, kind of like right here. And everything will be easier if you remove the wheel, but like I said, I'm too lazy to do it, so I'm not gonna do it. Put my apartment complex. Now this side actually has a self-tapper because the other side I already drilled it out for 1/4 for the bolt. But this one, I just put this on. I just put a self-tapper, but it's not perfect. It's off by a little bit. See, it's supposed to be like right here. But once I get the wheel off, I put that bolt in, it should be set. But overall, what do you guys think? This is actually the completed front. Alright, let's give y'all an air out and see how it looks. And here's the fronts all aired out. Gotta figure out this still, maybe some 3M tape right there. What y'all think? Not too shabby, right? Yes sir. Fitment is an L on this side. I think this side's actually how it's supposed to be. But the passenger side, since the fitment was so tight, it buckled in a little bit. But so this side looks good right here. So happy to have this on. I just gotta get this bolt on right here this weekend. And same goes for this side. Now that's completely done. Still got this though. There it is. What do y'all think? So I'm just adding this clip in here from a few days after. And here's that bolt I was telling you about. Let me see if I can get it to show. Hopefully I can see that bolt right there. So yep, that's the 1/4 bolt by 3/4, and it's making it look flush like this. And I try to cut down these 2 bolts because they're really long and hit the chassis. But once I cut it, kind of cross-threaded it. It was really hard to put the nut on. So I just ordered another set of 1/4 by 20 by 3/4. And I'm gonna need it for the door piece anyway, so I just went ahead and ordered. I just probably need 2, maybe 3 for that bottom one, but overall, that's how it looks. It held on, so y'all know how it's supposed to look. Hi again, Eve from the future, and I'm still finishing up all of the front this time. So I got the extra 2 bolts now, so that's completely done. And what I really want to do was reuse that fender liner, so I reused fender liner. So what I did was cut in the middle, because when I air it out, it tends to pull this side out because it will like push it and then force this one out, which I don't want to do that. I want to keep this right tucked in under, so nothing goes in there. So I cut it in between. I zip tied it to the windshield washer fluid, same right here. So I mean, it's a little down, but when you air out, you're not gonna see it anyways. This one, I ended up cutting it right here last time, so I zip tied it to wiring harness. So it's up there. Maybe I might have to work on something on the front later, but that's how that's sitting. Overall, what do you think? Now this is the completed front. Alright, back to the way past. Look how mean it looks from a distance too. Yes sir, it looks so good. What do y'all think? I like it? Let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching again. Thanks for sticking around with me. Always subscribe for more of the Widebody content. And I'll see y'all when we finish the rear. Alright, see you in the next video. Stay tuned, we're almost done. Not really.